Hello nerds and nerdettes, and welcome back to a brand new and long overdue installment of Nerd Cave Treasures, the show on this channel where we take a look at all things nerd that have either gone unnoticed by most or underappreciated. But before we begin, I believe that a brief history lesson is required. The year is 2006, the war in Iraq was still in full swing, Borders was still in business, and yours truly was a junior in high school. But what was most important about this time is that there was an anime boom in the North American market. From the growing popularity of anime blocks on American television, such as Toonami Adult Swim, to the vast selection of anime DVDs you could buy at your local Best Buy, it was clear that America had caught the anime bug. But one thing that stood out to me the most back then was just how popular the harem genre was. From the progenitor of harem anime Tenchi Muyo to Love Heat and Maharabo and others, you cannot escape it. Which brings us to today's topic, the American love letter to the harem genre, Aoi House. Authored by Adam Arnold and illustrated by Shie, like, bleh. It started as a webcomic in 2005 before being published in the now defunct New Type USA, along with a 4-volume physical release published by Seven Seas Entertainment, with the final volume being published in 2008. Aoi House follows 2 male college students, Alexis Roberts and Sandy Grayson, along with their panty-stealing hamster, Echibu, as they are thrown out of their dormitory for having allegedly alcoholic beverages, along with showing tentacle hentai in the student lounge, while explaining themselves to the Dean of Discipline in an effort not to get kicked out of the dorms. Their hamster gets in the Dean's toupee after escaping from his cage, and thus ruining their chances. With nowhere else to go, they start looking for alternative housing. They then stumble upon an ad for a fraternity house by the name of Aoi House, which is desperate needs of tenants. With no other options available, they jump on the offer. It is then when they move in that they discover that this fraternity house is inhabited by women, as it turns out that Aoi House was once called Yaoi House, a co-ed sorority for women and gay men at one point, but the house fell into such a state of disrepair the Y fell off the house.
Get it?
Harem hijinks ensue. Most of Aoi House humor comes from what we've seen time and time again in other harem manga and anime from the time, from accidental boob grabs, overly flamboyant cross-dressers, to nosebleeds. You name it, Aoi House has got it. It also relies on referential humor to other anime such as Neon Genesis Evangelion,
Miss Misano! What?
video games, and even American classical films such as The Clockwork Orange. If you were to make a drinking game out of how many times the author referenced other anime movies, what have you, you die of alcohol poisoning during the Hatsukan arc, which takes up one entire volume. As far as characters go, well, I have to say that it's not all that impressive, as it falls into stereotypes and tropes that many of us seasoned nerds had seen before. At least that's how it seems for the first 2 volumes. There is some development with Elle, the typical rich bitch character in these sort of things. But it's during the Hatsukan arc that we discover that since she is so used to getting her way, she goes into a depressive funk when she realizes that her feelings for Alexis cannot be returned and cannot have a meaningful relationship with him. As for the others, it's standard fare. Morgan, the hyperactive one, Nina, the slacker one, Jessica the flirt, and Maria the shy glasses girl. Yes, I had to look up their names while writing this review just to make sure I got them right, because they did not stick out to me that much. Like, there is also the character of Onisan, which for some weird reason that decided was a reality TV producer that was constantly spying on one because he deemed him to be quirky. But however, given the short nature of this manga, Again, it being only 4 volumes in length, I think that there really wasn't much room to flesh them out. However, there is one thing that this manga has the balls to do, unlike others in this genre. Are you ready for this? You might want to be sitting down for this because this shit is gonna blow your fucking mind. Ready? Are you sure? Okay. The guys actually end up with one of the girls at the end. Oh my god! Hell, there's even an epilogue chapter that shows what happened to them upon graduating college. Both of them end up getting married to the girls they chose. My god! There is a harem manga that exists where the girl is chosen instead of the usual bullshit harem, and we have seen time and time again. As I stated earlier, this is a love letter to the harem genre. Going into this, one should not expect the second coming of Christ when it comes to writing. Other than the ending, it's a very by-the-numbers harem shenanigans sprinkled in with referential humor. Now, I might be sounding harsh, but if it's coming across like that, I did not intend to mean like that, but if you are truly considering reading this manga, I'm just simply telling you what you're getting yourselves into. On that topic, both Aoi House omnibuses are available for purchase on Amazon and Kindle, or you can read it in its entirety on the official Aoi website, which I will link in the description. For our next episode of Nerd Cave Treasures, I figured we do something a little different. We're going to have ourselves a little vote here. Our choices are either the blatant crash grab that is Neon Gems Evangelion Angelic Days, or we can do something a little bit more cerebral and take a look at Susan Napier's book, Anime, From Akira to Howl's Moving Castle, which pretty much examines the cultural impact of anime both here in the West and over in Japan. Let me know in the comments which you would prefer, and until next time, nerds and nerdettes, stay nerdy.